Hey Changemaker, I'm David Collinsworth, founder of Stakeholders Voice and pioneer of directed democracy. The question I'm getting the most is why now? And that's fair. Besides, why do this at all? The question, why now, is almost equally important. Before 2015, I was totally turned off by politics. I was convinced that my voice and my vote didn't really matter. Then, like a light switch, I became very concerned about where our country was headed. I realized then that something was fundamentally wrong with our politics. The way politicians were treating their job of representing us as some sort of game was deeply troubling to me. I know my life isn't a game. I have a family to support, I have a future to plan for, and I have an ideal of what it means to be an American. After taking a really hard look at what was going on and seeing what our politics had become, I was shocked. In fact, I was so shocked that I went from never watching the news, literally never, to watching and listening to it for hours every single day while working. After a year of engaging with politics and thinking deeply about what could be done, an idea came to me. I went from being informed, but frankly still not sure about how I could make a difference, to completely certain that there was a way to fix our political system. I had the basic idea behind Stakeholders Voice, a simple but elegant solution to what seemed to be an unsolvable problem. Over the last 7 years of thinking about Stakeholders Voice and working on making it a reality, the idea became what it is today, a complete system to make our government transparent and accountable, while also putting the power back into the hands of the people where it actually belongs. Now, you've probably noticed that things haven't gotten better over the last 7 years. In fact, we face significantly more and significantly bigger issues today. To be clear, no single politician is responsible for all the issues we are currently facing as a nation. However, the dysfunction of our political system is going to make solving these issues nearly impossible. As we start the 2024 election year, it's clear that most Americans are fed up with our choices of leadership. Approval ratings for our national government are at an all-time low. On top of that, we face serious immigration issues, serious climate and infrastructure issues, and most important issue of our time, the meteoric rise of artificial intelligence. Now, I'm not going to go too deeply into any of these topics in this video, but we really need to dive a bit deeper into AI. Artificial intelligence has recently caught the attention and the imagination of the world with its ability to make interesting art, personal avatars, and now a ton of interesting niche productivity tools. The art and social media uses that are garnering so much attention right now are actually the things that AI is the worst at. Experts are worried about 2 to 10 years from now when we have to deal with regulating the much more powerful artificial general intelligence, AGI, where computers are smarter than humans at everything. What few people realize is how powerful AI is right now in January of 2024. There are some people that truly understand how to use the tools that are already available. And the number of jobs that could be replaced today by AI is staggering. That's today, not 2 years from now, when AI is far more advanced. To be clear, we need AI to help us solve some of our biggest problems, and honestly, to keep us safe from hostile powers that also have AI. There is no turning back now. There is only moving forward as a united nation, as Americans. When I look at what we are facing as a nation over the next 4 years, and I look at our federal government's inability to pass the most basic legislation, I only see one path forward for us to keep our democracy. These issues won't magically work themselves out while our politicians at the highest levels of our government try to decide who is woke, who is canceled, and how to pass the most basic bills to keep our government from shutting down. The only way we get through all of these issues is by finding common ground in a way that allows our government to quickly respond and make bold policy changes that are backed by the will of the people. We need directed democracy right now. Change is hard, but change is coming whether we like it or not. The only question now is who should be in the driver's seat. At Stakeholders Voice, we believe you know what is best for your family when you're given accurate information. You don't need to be scared of directed democracy. It doesn't break our current system in any way. And you don't even have to take my word for it. Become a member at stakeholdersvoice.com and see for yourself. What's the worst that could happen? You waste $24? What's the best that could happen? For once in your life, you get the chance to make your voice truly count at every level of government, and also save our democracy in the process. I hope you will join us today because we can truly do so much more together.